Hi again, just for sweets here. Today I'm going to make a pepperoni pizza pasta salad. You know, with summer here and people going to the lake and camping and barbecues and graduations, it's always nice to have some good ideas for your parties and stuff. So what I did is I boiled off a 16-ounce bag of large pasta shells, and just do that in salted water. I put a little bit of oil in the water, boiled them for about 10 minutes or so, rinsed them, and I'm putting them in a trifle bowl because it's clear and then you can kind of see what I'm doing. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to add, I have some green bell pepper, I have some red onion, some baby carrots, and actually I think I may even leave the baby carrots out because that's really not part of pizza. So let's leave that out. I do have a jalapeno, I have some fresh basil, I have a few dressings, part of my Food 911 that I'm going to throw on there so I didn't have to buy anything new. These are just things that I already had. Pepperoni, I have marbled jack cheese, and I also have some fresh mozzarella, or however you say it, that I'm going to chop up and put in here as well. So we have the fresh mozzarella right here. Okay, so let's get started. So the pasta's in the dish. It's going to be a really quick dish, so you know you could make it up ahead of time. It's actually better if you make it up ahead of time because then you get the flavors of the dressing to go into the pasta and sit there a little bit more. Well, and you know my family's not big bell pepper fans, but we like it for the texture and the crunch, and so I am going to not add the whole bell pepper, but I'm going to add quite a bit of it. And I want to make it big enough that people can pull it out if they want to. So not too small of a dice, kind of a choppy dice. Let's go ahead and dice this up. I like to pre-cut it so I'm not putting so much in there. Put that in there. So that was just about a quarter of bell pepper. Now feel free to add more if you want to. Like I said, we like bell pepper, but bell pepper has one of those flavors that tends to overtake dishes, and we don't want to do that. We want to be able to taste everything. So I'm not going to overdo it on that. Okay, that's the basil. Let's do the red onion next. And actually, another thing that I did not get out is garlic, and garlic is a necessity in this because we love fresh garlic on our pizza. So if I like garlic on my pizza, I want garlic in my salad. I'm just going to cut some red onion. Again, I'm not going to do a whole ton of red onion because of the kids. Just going to dice some in there. You could feel free to slice this if you want to. I'm kind of just dicing everything so we can mix it together. That's all the red onion I'm going to put in there. So that was just a couple slices. And then, like I said, you could slice these or julienne them or whatever. Okay. Next, let's go to our jalapeno. And I think I'll probably only add half of a jalapeno because it's not a Mexican dish. But, you know, I do like jalapeno on my pizza. So I'm kind of doing everything that I like on my pizza. And I'm putting it into a pasta salad. And I'm only going to do a little bit of this because I'm not trying to make it spicy. I'm just giving it, again, some texture and some flavor. So we'll dice that up, maybe a little bit finer on that. Look at all that pretty color going on in there. This is going to be so good. Again, if you prefer to julienne these, you can. I just like to do it this way. Alright, so I'm going to grab some basil here. And it's pre-rinsed, but I don't know, I have a fetish. I have to rinse everything. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to dice that real small. Again, my family, not big basil people. I love basil. I don't know why they don't like it. I think it has such a good flavor. So I can't overdo it with the basil because everyone will go, "Ooh, Mom, you know we don't like basil. Why are you putting it in there?" And my answer is, first, because I like it and I'm the one who made it. Second, because there's basil in pizza. So like I said, we're not going to do a whole ton of it. Did a few leaves here. Kind of use the Linda trick and roll it up like she does her cilantro. And cut it. And dice it a little bit finer. Alright, let's throw that in there. I'm going to clean this out. And last but certainly not least in the vegetable department is our garlic. Let me grab a couple cloves of garlic. I wish you were here smelling this right now. You would be in heaven. It is so going to be a yummy lunch for me today. I have to take some to work and share it with my daughter. She'll be happy. She's pregnant. She's getting ready to have her second baby. And she's due any day here. So I will take her some of this pepperoni salad. If she'll eat it. She's not much of the basil or bell pepper person. I don't even know if she likes red onion. But right now, being pregnant, she likes things that I didn't even think she would like. So let's chop this garlic up pretty fine. Alright. Gotta have the fresh garlic in there. This is a total Italian style pasta. We're having her baby shower next weekend, and I hope she makes it to there. But we're trying to think of dishes to have at her baby shower, and her one request is the buffalo egg rolls. Those are her favorite. She's loved those, and she never used to be a spicy person, but I'll tell you, she likes it now. Okay, let's go ahead and dice up some of this pepperoni. And I'm actually just going to cut it into 4 so that people can get a nice taste of pepperoni when they eat this salad. And just kind of break up the little pieces, separate them. And you know, once that dressing gets in there, they start separating. Now, pepperoni is my youngest daughter's favorite thing to eat. Not really the best thing for her, but she likes to just eat it without bread, without crackers, just string cheese and pepperoni. So that's why I have it on hand, is because for her school lunches, that's what she likes to take, because she doesn't like sandwiches, so, except for Subway. She likes Subway sandwiches, but not mom sandwiches. Okay. So let's put those in there. Got some nice pepperoni. Now, pepperoni being the star ingredient, you want to make sure that you see it and taste it. If you want to, you could add some ground sausage to this. If you like sausage on your pizza, you could add salami if you like salami. I'm going to keep it simple and just do pepperoni. Okay, there we got that. Now let's grab, this is what I have for cheese, is just some sliced cheese. And I figured, what the hey? Who cares if it's grated or sliced? Actually, I like it better sliced, because it's all I have to do is go through and pre-slice these. Makes it easy on me rather than having a big cube. And then I'm going to cut it this way into little dices. Feel free to cut this how I almost said cut the cheese. Didn't mean to say that. I did, but didn't. Feel free to do this any way you like. You do not have to cut it into cubes like I'm doing. That's just how we prefer it. So we're going to throw that in there. I think we might need one more slice of that. This is some cheese that I need to use up that we've had. And so that's a good Food 911. I bought new cheese for lunches. And this cheese needs to be used, so this is a perfect way to use it up, just like the pepperoni and the salad dressing. Okay, now the mozzarella, I don't know how it's said. I watch the Food Network and they say mozzarella, and I say mozzarella. Is that like tomato, potato? So I I bought this yesterday. It was on sale at the store. I normally would have just bought it like pre-shredded, but they had a big sale on mozzarella cheese. So I went ahead and bought it thinking, you know what, that'll be perfect for my video. Nice and fresh. It's gonna go really, really yummy with the dressing. Another item that you would normally put in this is probably some fresh cherry tomatoes, or you could dice a Roma tomato and stick that in here. My family, not big tomato people. So, especially my daughter, my youngest daughter, she gags when she eats tomatoes. I think it's a texture issue. And, you know, she could easily pick those out, but I'm just going to leave them out altogether because if she sees tomatoes in here, she won't eat it at all. So now my 15-year-old and my 19-year-old would absolutely love this. They're not picky. They would love to eat this. They like these fun foods. Okay. So we got lots of cheese, lots of pepperoni. Doesn't that look beautiful? Look at all those colors. Look at all that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to first get this out of the way because we're done. They might mess up after the video. We're going to put the rest of my Italian dressing in here. Get every drop you can. Whoop, I'm squirting myself. Okay, get every drop you can out of there. Then I have a creamy Caesar dressing. And yes, look, I got it for $1. Isn't that a good price? We have a customer that comes into our shop that's an extreme couponer. And she has such a huge backstock of items that she gets for free that she comes into our salon and she sells them to us for a very cheap price, like $1. We get all kinds of stuff. All right, and last ingredient. So I put about, let's say I put about 2 tablespoons of Italian dressing, 2 tablespoons of creamy Caesar. You can eye it the way you want to. This is going to make it a creamy Italian flavor. Now I have some balsamic vinegar, and I love balsamic vinegar, so I like to add that in there, give it that little sweet tang that balsamic has. We're going to go ahead and add some pepper. Got to have some pepper. And if you're really daring, you can add some crushed red pepper flakes. But again, with a little one eating it, I can't do that. So we might do it separately on our bowls. But now I'm going to add some kosher salt. And, you know, don't over salt it at first because you want to be able to see what the flavor is going to be. And a lot of times it takes those flavors, you know, about an hour to set in. So you want to make this ahead of time to let those flavors really get into that pasta and the cheeses and let the garlic like spread flavor, and I don't know, it's just yumminess in a bowl. Who needs pizza when you can have a pizza pasta? So we're stirring this up. Just kind of fold over and stir because you don't want to break your noodles up. So just fold and lift. Now, I didn't, you know, choose a very good bowl to stir in. You usually use a bigger dish, but to save on dishes and time, this is how I'm doing it. Make sure you clean that spoon off because it's got all the yummies on it. There's lots of pepperoni, lots of cheese. I can see the basil. This is going to be so good. I have to take a bite really fast. I have to. It smells too good not to take a bite. But look at all the beautiful colors. I think there's plenty of pepper on there. Let's get a fork. And we're going to try this. Get a piece of pepperoni, piece of cheese. Now again, it's going to take time for these flavors to set in. Mmm, delicious. Mmm, that's really good. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Definitely tastes like pepperoni pizza. So here's my version of a pepperoni pasta salad. Good for parties, barbecues, gatherings, you name it. Good for any occasion. Make a big bowl of it. Take it camping with you. If you've got a lake trip planned, make it ahead of time, put it in a Tupperware. I'm trying to just clean my bowl off a little bit so you can see it. Make this ahead of time. Add some fresh parsley to it if you want. I actually have some Wild Tree Scampi blend that has parsley in it, and I'm going to just sprinkle that on the top so I get a little bit of that parsley color. And you have an easy pepperoni pasta salad. I'll try and get a little bit close for you. See if you can see that so I don't have to lift the dish. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? It's really, really yummy, and your guests are going to love it. Serve it with some bite-sized sandwiches, or just eat the pasta by itself. You know, this would be really good with like a veggie sandwich. One other thing, actually, that I forgot to add, I just thought about it, is I wanted to add some zucchini to it. And this is just, I'm just going to use one zucchini that I got at the store. Cut that. I forgot that I wanted to add the zucchini. And not that you eat zucchini on your pizza, but this adds a nice element to your pasta salad. So we're going to add some chunks of zucchini. Now if you don't like zucchini, you could add some cucumber or just leave it out completely. I bought the zucchini especially for this, so I have to put it in there. Now maybe you have a zucchini in your fridge that you need to use up and you only have one and you're like, what am I going to do with one zucchini? Well, this is a good way to do it. Throw it into a pasta salad. Don't waste it. Let it soak up some of those beautiful flavors. And there you go. So now I'm completely done. So sorry about that. We have our pizza pasta salad that's great anytime. If you like this recipe, please hit the like button. If you have any comments, I'd love to hear them. I did get a comment from somebody on another video about not using a glass cutting board that it dulls your knives. Thank you for that comment. I was wondering why my knives were dull, and now I know better than to use a knife on my glass cutting boards. Those are going to be strictly for decoration. So as you see, I got my wood one out. And so I love to hear comments, suggestions, ideas, anything to go with it. I love video responses. If you're not a subscriber, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. If you have any ideas of something you'd like to see me make, go ahead and leave me a comment about that as well. So I hope you have a wonderful day. It's going to be nice here, so I'm going to enjoy the weekend. My birthday is next week, so I'm going to enjoy my weekend for my birthday. And I hope you have a good one. Until next time, have a great day and God bless.